All right,
So if the applicant's not here, we can't wait.
No.
well, we, will call the meeting to order, a roll call attendance. Lee,
Present.
Catherine, Igor,
Here.
Scott,
Here.
Margaret, and then Bonnie, here. And Jerry is not on yet. And
Right.
is, yeah. And is there, people, one person? Rose. Is that, who is on? Rose Ailes. Okay.
Really.
All right.
Yeah.
And we have, you sign in, okay. And we have 4, people in the audience. We received, a message from, the applicant, his representative, Bailey, Claremont, that, they wanted to continue the hearing. That they weren't ready, to proceed tonight. They had, some more things they had to do. So, and the applicant isn't here, so we are not going to have discussion or open a meeting tonight. We're assuming that, perhaps we'll continue it until next month, and perhaps, they will have enough ready for us to start reviewing it, but we don't know that. We don't know that yet. So we did receive on Friday a progress, just a plan that says progress. Just indicate we're still working on it. So.
Is that a different plan than they filed earlier this month? I received one that, did put in on May 30th. Is that one after that?
This is dated, May 28th.
Yeah.
It's my understanding that he's not prepared to, with that plan, that there's more on the plan that needs to be done. So whether or not that's the plan they're gonna use, we don't know.
We don't know. So, I mean, stay, listen in on our meeting, but, there won't be any, we will not be opening any.
Or you can escape if you want.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
I just told you,
Stay.
he's not my politics.
I'm out of here. Don't feel bad.
This is
Sorry.
politics.
Sorry to drive
This is
everybody else.
awful politics.
Just in case it's the applicant, Lady Clipper,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Yeah.
How are you?
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you next month.
Yeah.
Reading room.
All right, what's that?
Can you make that announcement?
So he knows, yeah, we're not gonna discuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever just joined us in the waiting room, we are not, going to have a hearing on, the subdivision, on Mill Lake Road. No, you can't hear in the waiting room. You need to message him, right? Are you going to tell him? You can tell him now. Okay. We are not, the hearing is being continued. There'll be no discussion this evening or no presentation. The applicant isn't here, and there'll be no presentation on the Mirror Lake, project tonight. It's being continued to a future date, most possibly next month. We don't know that for sure, but the applicant isn't ready to present tonight. So
Gotcha.
just wanted you to know that. Just wanted you to know that. You can listen in, stay for the whole meeting.
I'm
but we're
good,
not
thank
gonna be
you.
talking- We're
Have a
not
great
gonna be
night.
talking
No, thank
about
you. Bye.
Have fun.
Thank you. All right. Approval of the, and we're not going to set, well, we should state, continue to a future date to be determined.
Sure.
That
Yep.
kind of a statement.
There you go.
That definitely indicate we're continuing it, but we don't know exactly when. All right. Approval of the May 12th meeting minutes.
I motion we approve the May 12th meeting.
Second.
Okay, any corrections, errors, omissions? Anybody wanna vote? Lee,
Yes.
Igor,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Margaret, Hudson. Here. And Bonnie. Yeah. Okay, do we have any report of officers?
So, just Route 3, the project's coming along over there, it's really something, more than any of us.
What is the
thought.
project?
They're just replacing the drainage along that part of the road, and we're gonna replace the sidewalk we found it. But it's way bigger than I thought it was, and then, we also, on that same note, right there, we finally got all the approvals to do the Morris Street water line, which will go down, tear that whole thing up, that took 4 years, but
Yeah.
it's gonna happen, but we decided to wait till the end of August, early September, because we don't want to do it in the summertime.
Yeah,
And what else? We're trying to hire someone to help us with the lead service line inventory, to get that going, and the wastewater treatment, we got a award for the wastewater treatment plant for all the, we're a star of the industry, in the energy improvements we've made, so. That's about it right now, and there's other things I can't talk about.
okay.
Like what?
You piqued our interest with that one. Okay, anything from the Earth Excavation Subcommittee? We have not met. Floodplain Subcommittee, any interest on?
I didn't see one, but I've got so much email from the town thing, I will talk again. And actually, one thing I did want to say is Andre and I and Kathy are gonna go, we're attending a webinar here on Wednesday morning on the Shoreline Protection Act.
Oh,
On
good,
what it is and how it's enforced and stuff like that.
good.
From my experience, though, the state's not really enforcing it because they don't have any people to do it.
Yeah.
Because I brought their attention to a couple of things on small and asked if they could look at nothing. Nothing that.
And the rep and I recently on the transfer damage and potential improvements as well, so.
Okay.
That was a refresher, but good to have the information.
There's just some things going on. There's nothing. Did my duty.
Okay, any other subcommittee work? We have a little bit of time, we did not put on, anticipating there was gonna be a hearing or discussion. We didn't put on a discussion on the rules of procedure, remember that?
I noticed that the minutes said that we did talk about it into successive meetings, so we could vote on it tonight. if we
Yeah, we've
wanted.
done it twice.
This is the second one on that
I'm
30th.
not prepared to, I think we
Yeah.
should continue it to next week.
Yeah,
Especially seeing it's not on the agenda.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and, do we want to form a subcommittee? We want to wait until after the final vote and the discussion posted on the agenda, and then maybe as a result of that,
Right.
form a subcommittee to work on those changes that we are proposing.
Yeah.
But you want to wait to form the committee until after.
Now, me, Kathy, can chime in on this. I was having a discussion with Judy, and she's feeling that it's gonna be too much to do the invitation type thing that we discussed for the Zoom thing.
Yeah.
She thinks it's just gonna be,
A
you know,
lot.
just a lot that
Keep track of.
to keep track of it, a lot of work, so. Just want to bring that up.
Okay.
And
So
what are
that's
your
a
thoughts,
good,
Kathy? You think-
another good reason to have
Yeah.
a more in-depth conversation about it.
I am so, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. all
Yeah,
right.
we really do. We
Because,
should-
I mean, I thought that was a good compromise, but if we don't have the, you know, if it's too much work, you know, when it comes down to it, we're not able to manage it, then there has to be another solution.
Don't do it.
That's where I am with it, so.
Okay, moving on to other business, the, Caulder, project down on, Route 3 in Woodstock, they got a new building permit, they got a renewal on the building permit,
Good.
so that moves forward. And the telecommunication tower issue, I got a hold of Fran Parisi. And he said, we're working on it, it's gonna be done this fall.
I think I get more calls about that than anything else.
I know.
Oh, my God.
I do, I really do.
Where do we get more?
Exactly.
And
Look
so
on
that,
the cell tower, do you know what it is, will you find out?
and that's what he said. get done
Hopefully by
before
fall.
Christmas. Hopefully by fall, he said, hopefully, it'll be done this year, hopefully, yeah.
I
He
still
said,
contend
the
we
plans
shouldn't
on
give
it.
away before height, but-
We need to issue the permits now so I can build it before the winter. I remember his words.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Now I'm wondering, does that permit have an expiration?
Our waiver
Date.
does not have an expiration. That was
No.
one of my problems with it, is
I
that our
don't-
waivers need to have expiration.
See?
Because it's into perpetuity. you
I
know?
don't think he has a deadline to,
And the only deadline you would have is just the cell tower, if they got a building permit for the cell tower, and that expired. And the only reason I know that is that happened on Stone Dam Road on the cell tower there. They started to build it, and then they didn't get it completed in time, and the new ordinance came into effect, and they had to reapply, and they weren't able to do what they wanted to do 20 years ago.
Huh.
yeah, I don't think, so he's not up against any deadline
Yeah.
to
Nope,
start on that.
It's too bad it isn't, because
Yeah, well, but I think in the future, we really should put timelines on
Yeah.
anything that we do.
makes sense.
Oh, anyway,
One thing that I think we should do when we have committees is that at some point, we need a committee that's gonna look at the entirety of all of our ordinances as a whole.
Yes.
And make sure that they're internally consistent.
agreed. Yeah,
Yeah, after all these subcommittees get done with their work, we do need that
And then
master,
have Laura go through it.
yeah, make sure
Give
it's
her a
all
blessing.
consistent.
Yep.
And the only, thing that might be on the horizon, because I got a call from Dana Mills. Remember Dana Mills down?
Yeah, oh, God, yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
he said, you remember me?
And
Yeah.
is he gonna try to do a gravel pit again?
Nah.
Is he gonna do
He-
more housing, or what's he gonna do?
And I invited him to come, before you make any plans, come to the planning board informational, request your informational opportunity, and come ask. What
That
are
went
you
on for years.
thinking? Oh, years and years. What he's thinking is, maybe, and he's got a big parcel there.
where's this?
This is, that, you know where, Spanos' spray foam thing is?
Yeah.
The road just,
Oh, Van Allen Inn Road or whatever
Yeah.
that's called.
The one right after it, is it?
I don't remember.
Rock Village,
or
I
something.
think it's Rock Village, that little, like, five-house.
Oh, on the left hand side,
On the,
across from Spanos's?
no, no,
Okay, down, so you got the old farmhouse there where they used to have a golf driving range or something?
Yes, before that,
before that.
In
on the right.
Okay,
in between, there's quite a few houses up there.
okay, yeah, I know you're,
Sick.
private road out there.
And so that's all they did, and we made them do a big cul-de-sac down at
Yeah, I drove down
the
there.
end of it. And at one time, people were
You think
dumping
you
their
gravel,
trash
Bonnie, was it?
there. So what he's thinking of doing, he still owns it, and what am I gonna do with this thing? That's like 30 acres, and it's steep slopes, it's not an easy thing to develop. So he's thinking that maybe, 3 or 4 houses, maybe not worry about way up there, but maybe extend it a little bit more, 3 or 4 more houses.
Makes sense.
And he just wants to come investigate.
Yeah.
He remembers the wetness, he remembers the slopes, he remembers all the issues.
I just need an engineer.
He remembers all of them, and understands the difficulties. It's not an easy lot to develop, and he paid way back a big, mitigation, like a lot of money, when he was thinking of doing the whole hillside.
Yeah.
He had to pay 30,000-60,000 or something in mitigation to build the roads. He paid it. Well, he's not necessarily gonna take advantage of that. He just wants to explore, going a little bit further.
Interesting.
And so he'll be coming to talk to us and see what's possible. He was always the type of guy that would work with you. Oh, okay, that doesn't seem like he is thinking of doing something more and he wants our input before he does it. So that's that. We received an email from Peter, Bozana, and that concerned, the, Merrill Lake project.
Right, I read that.
So just want to note that we received a correspondence on that. And,
Okay, the Peeling Village is some more interest by some parties in that project.
is there?
It's not like, yes, it's gonna happen, but it's not totally dead. It's on life support, but they hit the stocks and it's like gently breathing.
A similar project?
Yes, the same project.
Same project.
Only someone else to do it. They just gotta find a little more money. Otherwise, the rents would be too high, so. But we'll see.
All right.
It would be a great project if we could get it.
Anything else anybody wants?
Email, if somebody wants to be an alternate.
Oh, yes, the alternate, and we invited her to come tonight so we can meet her. Let's see, her name is, where is it? We put an ad, remember last
Right.
time we discussed, that we should solicit for people interested in becoming an alternate? And we got, an inquiry from Denise Bolton.
Is he a resident of Woodstock?
I live here in Woodstock and I've been in real estate since 1994.
I don't know. I
So-
couldn't figure out who she was.
Yeah, so, it's a shame that she's not here because, I saw her company, it looked like it was out of Nashua.
I tell that true.
And I didn't recognize the name, but it looks like she, yeah.
I should have
She had more, I got more time than, but, it looks like she bought the place that used to be the administrative office for the jack-o'-lantern across the
Oh, maybe.
street over there.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and she's trying to sell a condo or something like that. She's got a condo for sale up here somewhere in Woodstock. So,
Yeah, she's not a resident. She can't be on the board.
right, but that's why my question to her would be, are you a resident? That's the only
That would be she says she lives here, but you have to be a
resident.
registered,
Resident, I mean, but you have to be a registered voter or just a resident,
yeah.
It has to be her declared,
Right. Don't.
So,
right.
oh, Denise Bolton Berry. The email says Denise Bolton, but she's
She's on Facebook as Denise Bolton.
Denise.
Isn't she, lady?
I think so, yeah.
Because I was all checked it out.
My name is Denise Bolton Berry.
Anyway,
Berry is a local name.
it is, but
I don't know, but anyway, we have
I guess
someone
the only,
interested.
yeah,
We
which
need
is
to have-
great,
Which
and
is
you don't wanna
awesome.
say no to anyone.
Absolutely.
Just, are you a resident?
Yeah.
You know, and
And
if
then
you're
we
interested.
contact you, yeah.
And so do we want to ask her that specifically between now and next
Absolutely.
meeting?
That's the
Okay.
question that I think is most important. Are you qualified is what we're asking.
Yeah.
Yep. And we didn't get any others, right?
Oh, I gave you that. Yeah, I didn't respond to her invitation. to
Yeah,
come
no.
tonight,
Yeah.
so.
All right, public participation?
Motion to adjourn?
Anything else?
Too late and having Dave.
All right.
It's not fair.
I would put these away someday, because we don't know if those are.
Yeah.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, we.
Get them all stirred up over nothing.